All the girl had to do was look at a can and it dried up in front of her. It turns out she can change the shape of objects just by thinking about them. Her father used her as an experiment to test his daughter's powers every day. Her brainwaves were recorded on the spot. As the experiment progressed, the father smiled strangely. He wanted his daughter to test her ability to kill a cat, but the kind-hearted girl was hesitant to do it. It was the first time she disobeyed her father's orders. Frustrated, her father ordered her to be put in the dark room again as punishment. Just as the door closed, the girl couldn't stand it any longer. She angrily pushed open the door with her mind and easily killed the guards who tried to take him down. The girl then escaped from the lab barefoot. Since she hadn't eaten for a few days, she sneaked into a restaurant, grabbed some fries and devoured them. But Danny, the owner of the restaurant, found her, seeing the poor girl's face. The owner didn't give her a hard time and made her a hamburger and gave her his dead daughter's clothes. During our conversation, we learned that the girl only remembered her name as 11. The owner thought the girl was a lost child from an orphanage, so he called the police. I thought that good things would come to those who were so kind. But the next day, the police came to the restaurant, although the scene was disguised as an accidental death of Danny. But Sergeant Hopper couldn't believe that Danny, whom he had grown up with, could have had an accident. It turns out that last night, soon after the owner called the police, there was a knock on the restaurant's front door. It was a woman claiming to be from the Social Security Administration, so the owner rushed her inside.
Turn the waiter. You know, it's funny, your voice sounds different.
I didn't expect all this to happen so suddenly. That mysterious lab has been listening to all the phone calls. The moment the boss made the call, they immediately located the place. That's how the lovely boss got his lunch. Little 11 saw this scene and ran away. The two guards who blocked him at the back door were instantly knocked down by him. Her father, who arrived later, looked at his fallen men with anger, but by now 11 had already run away without a trace. On the same night, something even more bizarre happened. First, in the lab where the girl was being held, a staff member was frantically running away, and he seemed to have seen something particularly horrible. He pressed the elevator and looked behind him. The lights in the corridor were flickering, but there was nothing there. Soon the elevator doors finally opened and the man breathed a sigh of relief, but just when he had calmed down a bit, a voice suddenly came from above his head.